Welcome to Primecast, episode 10. I didn't even bother looking it up. 106.
It's 107.
It's 107. 7. My name is Jesse.
My name is Wyatt.
What's up, man?
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. What's up, slut? So,
fuck you.
I think we're going to jump right into it because I think I got a couple interesting things I've been meaning to talk about in the show. But
so did I.
But I keep on forgetting because I don't write it down when I'm thinking about it, and I want to talk about them soon. And they're kind of old news by now, but I still want to talk about it. But
okay,
go
first.
But first, we'll get into the first part, which is something we always talk about first, and that is purchases. What'd you get?
I actually got something I forgot to talk about too a while ago, and I don't really know when I got them, and I was thinking about it. I don't think I talked about them, but I might have. Did I ever talk about Legends? What was he? Scrapnel?
No, I don't think so.
Scrapnel and Tailgate?
I don't think so.
Hard Shell? I don't know. I forgot which one I got. But yeah, I got those a while ago, and I think I was coming off the high that I got from like Swerve and Cosmos, because I really like those two, especially Cosmos. And damn, like I need to learn to not do that.
Why?
Go off the high of other figures, because like I thought Tailgate was cool, and from what I've seen of Tailgate and IDW, I thought he'd be cool. He just comes off really just blank, and I know it's kind of the point. He's all white and very powder blue. He looks cool, but he has no detail, and I'm looking at him like wanting to add some more detail to him, and there's really no way to do it. He looks like he's supposed to, but it just comes across a little too plain. I mean, his movement is good and all that. He looks a little stocky, but it actually works when you're playing with him. He has that transformation thing on the roof of his car, where the roof of the car works on a hinge that sticks out past his butt, like down past his butt. That's annoying, but for a Legends figure, I got over that pretty quick. But now it's just the fact that he looks boring. But aside from just his aesthetic look, he as a toy, he's really cool. So if he gets a repaint, which I'm pretty sure he's getting repainted into Wind Charger, I'm sure that'll be nice. And then I got the Insecticon. I think it's Hard Shell, Scrapnel. I don't know. It fucked me all up when I got the Advanced Project Insecticons. But anyway, he's pretty cool, and the main reason I got him, and your child is screaming.
Keep talking. Keep talking.
No, I want to hear. The main reason I got him was for a Reflector, and that was a really bad idea because I didn't really look at the toys until I got him. And Reflector is not anything that's special. He is a little stick that kind of looks like a Reflector robot, and that's it. And he's not really in any sort of filler for a Classics Reflector I wanted. I feel that's kind of selfish, but you know, meh. And this isn't supposed to be a comparison to like current third-party market or anything like that. I know that Hasbro, what they're doing and what they are doing and gonna do is gonna be a little bit different. All good and fine and dandy, but I wanted just something a little bit more out of those mini cons, but that's probably my fault for wanting anything else than what we were getting, because I didn't really look at them since Wave 1. My bad. But the actual Insecticon guy is really cool. He's actually kind of complex to transform. I can't really see where everything goes, but he's actually really cool. And I wonder where Jesse went.
I'm right here.
Oh, hey. I was waiting for you to talk about the next thing I got.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. So, fun story. If you follow me on Twitter, you saw this already, and I wonder... I've posted it multiple places.
It was fun enough to call me in person while it was happening.
Yeah, I had to call him, like, on the phone, on the telephone, like, dude, guess what just happened?
So I saw... Let me get my side of the story first.
Okay.
So, I'm driving to work. Like, I leave for work about 8, 8:15, and I'm in my car, and I hear my phone ring. Of course, I think it's my wife calling me just for whatever reason. and I see your face there. I'm thinking,
Yeah, you have my face on
yeah.
your.
I just like, oh. The first thing that pops in my head is like, I wonder how much this is going to cost me. Because normally you call me when you find something that I'd want.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking, oh god, what do you find and how much is this going to cost me? And I'm just waiting for it, and then you come up with something completely different that was really cool. And
Yeah. That is the story of the thing I found that I wonder. Like, I posted it. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, my rolly chair ran over my PlayStation controller. Almost broke it. Anyway, I was in a Target, and then, yeah, I posted on TFW, Twitter, Facebook. I wonder how many people don't believe me. Like, I really do, because I know that there's people who've seen it, like, there's no way. Like, he's just trying to get attention. But I was in Target, and I was looking for a lockdown, and I saw my Target was doing resets. So I was just looking for a couple things, maybe some Generations, Deluxes or Voyagers, maybe a lockdown, all that stuff. And I'm looking, and I see that somebody returned Adrift. I didn't think anything of it at all.
Okay, first question. How are you 100% sure is something that was returned?
I'll get into that.
Okay.
And I see somebody returned Adrift. The box is all taped up with like packing tape. And it has. I mean, it looks like it's been opened. The little thing that covers his chest and swords as he like crosses them in the package was like down. He looked opened, and there was tape all over the box. And the little price sticker on the bottom said clearance repackage. I didn't think anything of it. I went through the pegs and I thought, oh, they have Drift. Maybe they have Lockdown because he's in that revision wave. So I thought maybe they just didn't get Wave 2, but they got Wave 2.5 or whatever it is. And I saw that they had nobody else. They just had Wave 1 stuff. Well, that's weird. And like I'm looking at Drift, like just at a glance, and I noticed he has these his top wire bits on his collarbone are painted gold. And I remember on mine I had to paint those gold. He didn't come with those. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait, his chest is a dark blue. He has blue inside of his headpiece. His headpiece and his face are different colors. Holy shit. That was my exact chain of thoughts all at once. And I got out my phone and I looked up Takara Drift versus Hasbro Drift, AOE. And sure enough, I'm looking at it and I thought maybe somebody tried to do a custom paint job. But then it got down to the legs where it's the dark blue with a little bit of light blue, totally different. I wouldn't think someone could catch that with a custom. It still had that, and his eyes were half a pupil on them. And yeah, I got it home thinking it was Takara. Opened up the box, and yeah, it has the movie advanced Japanese instructions. Somebody bought a Takara Drift and returned it to a Target.
That's messed up.
That's good for me.
Yeah, I know, but like, I just want to know like the train of thought of that one person that did buy it but return it.
Well, I was looking at the figure, and it's really weird. The back of the box, I don't think is Hasbro, but the front of the box is because it has the peg hole where they stamp the peg hole in it instead of the hooks that we have over here. And the insert's different. The inserts all have katakana on them. This one doesn't, but this one had the instructions. So I'm really freaking confused. I was looking at this one, seeing what somebody could have like found wrong with it, and like his eyes are kind of a little bit to the right. His pupils are. So I guess that must have just really bugged somebody. I just pose him to the side and make it look like he's staring at you. But yeah, like it's Takara. Somebody paid for the Takara one and returned it to a Target.
They probably took like at least like a $20 loss on that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, and I'm sitting there like, do I really want to buy this? And then I thought to myself, two things. One, I like that toy enough to buy it a second time for a better paying job at a cheaper price. I would never buy the Takara one full price, but if I'm finding it $10. And then the second train of thought was, this will never ever happen to you ever again. This is a freak thing. If you don't buy this, you're an idiot. So I bought it.
Just like when I found that Legend is Nick Fury 2 years.
Yeah.
That was nuts when I found mine.
Yeah, like I don't get it. Like I'm waiting to, go back to that Target and find like a City Commander or something.
Find a TFC Hercules.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
$20 each.
It's in a Stomp and Chomp Grimlock box.
Mm-hmm. So like one time I found a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Tiger Zord inside of a Cybertron Metroplex box.
Yeah, like who does that?
Yeah.
Why?
And the fucking Tiger Zord had Autobot stickers on it.
Somebody went through the trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I posted on TFW. I haven't posted anywhere else, like Sabertron or anything like that. Like asking who did this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I told him I'm not mad. You can even private message me. I won't tell anybody who you are. Because I honestly am not mad. But I really want to know your reasoning behind this. Because I was even walking home thinking I'm gonna open it up and it's gonna be broken.
Right.
But I got home and opened it up. I was waiting for something to fall off. Checked all the hinges. Your child is crying.
Yeah.
What happened?
Who knows? It's being taken care of.
I'm really curious whenever anything happens at your house.
Yeah. Alright. What else did you get?
Nothing.
Me neither. I haven't got anything in a while. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go into some of these quick news before we get into some of the bigger discussion topics I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
Takara Tomy announced that they're doing their Jetfire and Skybite in their newly announced Legends line.
Wow.
And as far as I could tell, there's only minor paint differences with Jetfire. Like the Hasbro Jetfire has the chrome weapons,
Yeah.
which looks pretty nice, but the Takara one just has the matte red weapons and has like a little bit like extra red lines on the chest.
And the black barrels. There are though a lot of people who really want this Takara one now and are going to get it.
Why?
They just think it looks so much better because the figure itself looks really good, and I guess just aesthetically, the chrome kills it for a lot of people.
You know, it's so funny. Like we used to be like, you know, people would like even just like a couple years ago, people would have died to have, like the majority of Transformer fans would have died to have chrome on the Hasbro Transformers. Now that's like a big.
I don't know about die.
Well, not literally, but I mean like now it's like a big turn off for people. Not.
Yeah, well, I think what it is the chrome has become misplaced. Like if they had if it used to be chrome on the rims, it was fine, or chrome on the smokestacks, it was fine. But now we have like chrome chest plates and that's it, and chrome weapons. Why would your weapons be chrome? That makes no sense. I think what we were thinking more of were accents of chrome, like on Generations Thrust and Perceptor.
But back in Beast Wars, the transfer metals,
yeah,
they were like almost 50% chrome and they were awesome.
They're not awesome today. That shit explodes in your hand.
I never really had that problem.
When's the last time you played with one?
A couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally, like maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, no, I know it's not the thing on all of them, but I've seen many threads and many tweets of people saying like, yeah, I bought X toy out of the box for the first time in 5 years, and it's like exploded.
And apparently,
what were we talking about?
Jetfire and Skybite.
Oh,
yeah.
Who?
And I can't tell any differences in Skybite. Oh, the other blue is a bit darker.
It's way darker. Yeah, he has darker colors. I really like that Skybite though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I like the mold enough to go for this version.
Yeah.
But if I find this one returned in a Hasbro box, I'm buying it.
That person that did that is going to do that for everything.
I hope so. God, I hope so.
He's going to lose so much money.
Kind of hope he has like OCD and has to do it now. Like, oh, I did it with one. I got it. Finish out the line. I was thinking, I was like, man, if I found a Takara Lockdown, I'd be so stoked. Or like an Evasion Prime. I was kicking myself last night laying in bed because I realized they had Evasion Primes there. I didn't look at. I was like, what if it was there? Like, I'm starting to lie to myself, thinking all these stupid things. Not wanting to come with terms that it was a one-time thing.
It's like, it starts there. Why can't it be someone else?
Yeah. There's no... It's like infinite probability. Yeah, you could say that it only happened this one time, but...
There could be a Voyager Grimlock with a $20 bill in the box.
It's like, if it happened once, who's to say it won't happen again? I've got to be there all the time. I can't go without it.
Yeah, I'm looking at the comparison picture of the new Skybite that just came out and the original Skybite.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that the original Skybite was so goofy looking. I mean, like, the toy was just kind of weird.
The original Skybite or the original Hasbro one?
The original, like, Robots in Disguise Skybite.
Oh.
Like the one that like the original Skybite.
Yeah.
Man, he's small too.
Like G1 Skybite. Diaclone Skybite.
Diaclone.
I do have a
love
thing.
Those commercials.
After this, I'm gonna stop talking about it, but I want to know: has anybody listening ever seen like a Japanese toy on the Target shelf or wherever, anything like that? Or even like a stupid return. Like, why would you put that in the box that is worth more than anything like that? I want to know that. That's a question for fans, or for fans is a little bit of a stupid term. Viewers, listeners, there you go. Let us know, either in the comment section or preferably primecastqa@gmail.com. Hey.
We prefer it that way. We'll
bring it up. We'll talk about it and be like, huh, wow, nuts.
Oh, what about that?
Would you look at that? Huh.
Would you look at that?
You don't see that every day.
You don't see that ever.
You don't see that.
Oh wait, that wasn't the original RAD. That was a BotCon Skybite I was looking at.
You dummy.
I am very dumb. Hold on, I gotta find a good comparison picture of these.
You're fired.
Generation Skybite.
Oh wow, I just realized something.
Comparison. What?
What the fuck? That first edition Optimus Prime with the trailer.
Yeah.
His color scheme is from the original movies. Like, his flame detail is different to match the movie 1.
Yeah.
And movie 2, movie 3.
It is kind of interesting though that it uses a modified MP10 trailer.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I thought it was just some box they threw together.
No.
That's pretty cool. If it cost over, $50, I'm not buying it, but
yeah,
it don't cost over $50, so I'm not buying it.
It's gonna be over 100, I'm sure.
Man, I was so upset the other day. Hey, wait a minute. No, never mind. That's different.
What?
I'm holding my Takara Drift up to the one in the Platinum 5-pack. Like, maybe Hasbro fucked up, but they didn't. They're both different. That would also be awesome. So yesterday I was out and about with my girlfriend. We were getting stuff for cosplay and getting lunch and stuff, and just going around to stores because I was getting stuff for Red X. She was getting stuff for Terra from Teen Titans, and we were getting the last few things at Walmart. And right down the road from Walmart was a Target. We had to go to Target to get her boots. Right across the street from that Target is the old Toys R Us I used to work at. And I was jokingly like, hey, maybe we should stop in there. She's like, no. And I was like, why? And she's like, you don't need to look at any more toys. She said it jokingly, and I was like, alright, you're right, whatever. I doubt they have anything. I fucking get home.
You don't need to talk to her anymore. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life.
I get home and like I didn't really care. I thought the same thing. I get home and
ground.
Some guy on the Ohio Sightings thread is like, "Hey, all the Toys R Us in Columbus have been wiped clean of MPs, but both Sawmill and Polaris have the Bumblebee Evolution Pack." And I was like, "God damn it!" And he posted it an hour after we were in the area.
I need to get that.
I was so upset.
I need to look for that.
I wasn't actually mad, but damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it!
The fuck is this?
It's actually not that big of a deal.
Did you beat her? Like, this is your fault.
Learn your place.
No. Did you know that, like, I'm not sure what, like, this is from, but I was just, like, typed in Skybite on TF Wiki. There's a Skybite from Animated.
Bruh, I don't know. Stop talking about Skybite. We're moving on.
No, I'm looking up about Skybite's history.
I don't know.
Look at this.
Oh my god. I don't know means I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
You're holding up the show. Okay, let me look at this. Yeah, I remember this, yeah.
Was this in the show or a comic?
No, he was concept art designed. And then he might have been the comic. I never looked. I think they were gonna use it for BotCon. It became a lug nut remold, and people just based customs off of it. I think it was just artwork though.
Oh. Look at that.
I don't think he was ever in the show.
Look at that picture on the bottom right.
I remember seeing that.
That's creepy.
I remember seeing that. Anyway, shut up about Skybite.
Okay. Big news this week. There's been it's been kind of a uneventful week as far as TF like news. Like we only just got like a release date for the Blu-ray of Transformers 4 already. But even though like the day it was released, the movie was released, like the day after they got like pre-orders for exclusive packages for the movie, which is weird that they're doing that. Yeah, I could talk about that. But there's only been like a couple really big things news-wise that I really wanted to cover, and that is one of the things is where's that fucking that. Last week we after like the day within the day of the show, and then we figured out like what the third party weapon set was for Invasion Prime that I was desperately looking for. It was from Arc Studio.
Yeah.
And it comes with an axe, 2 swords, 2 hooks, a knight shield gun, and a knight sword from Age of Extinction, and that weapon set is awesome. But like the next day they revealed a company called DX9, which I'm not too familiar with, released a Power Master upgrade kit for Age of Extinction Invasion Mode Optimus Prime, and that looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, it does.
It doesn't seem like it's a whole lot of pieces, because like it looks like it can all attach to the vehicle mode and stay pretty compact.
Holy shit.
But this is like I wouldn't even go so far as like to say this is power. It looks more like a God Jinrai from Master Force, or like as he's like called kind of sillily, it's a Power Master Prime with Apex armor, because he's got the big wings and such forth, and just the chest armor itself looks like the Apex armor. I would really like to see what some colored pictures of this, not just prototype gray. But they all like, it's kind of suggesting that he's gonna have red eyes. That's the only like as far as color that they can actually like hint at. But it looks cool. Looks really cool.
I want it.
But it's funny, like it has for like you can. Looks like it has different shoulder pads. Like it has shoulder pads where it has two long barrel guns on each side, but also has shoulder pads where it has additional smokestacks. So at one point, this figure is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 smokestacks in robot mode, which I think is funny.
I hope when it comes out, it's not just a what you call it. I hope it's not just like red and blue. I want there to be like a black version. I want to get that black version. I want to get the Hasbro Rusty Optimus, put it on that one, and make it look like this like old robot just got the shit kicked out of him, and then comes back with an upgrade, just kills everybody.
What else is DX9? Let's see if they've done if they do multiple paint jobs. BBDS.
Because damn it, I hope so.
DX9. Let's see. They did a weapons kit for animated, and they did just like a weird Ironhide and Blur.
Oh wait, Shark Week hasn't happened yet, has it?
I think so. Doesn't it usually happen in July?
I don't know. That's what I thought. I thought I missed it. I don't watch cable anymore, so I thought I missed it.
Yeah, me neither. It doesn't look like. I mean, they might do multiple repaints of this armor kit, but the only things I've seen that they've done are like a weapons kit for animated and these weird Blur and Ironhide figures. Okay. But the biggest news that just came up yesterday or the day before is that in Asia they are reissuing the Hasbro Masterpiece Optimus Prime, and it's due out in October, I believe. And this is good news for a lot of people. For a lot of people that get a second chance at getting this great figure, and some people, including myself, that had to part away with their previous Masterpiece Optimus Primes. So
yeah,
but I had the Takara one, and I was kind of jelly over your Hasbro one because I like that the Hasbro one has blue eyes and silver pieces, silver paint jobs inside the chest.
Wow.
And because the Takara one always looked dead because its eyes were almost black, and the insides of the chest were black, and just overall had just kind of like a little bit of a darker color scheme. So I'm excited. But you already have the Hasbro one.
Yeah.
And you like it a lot.
I do.
So get it again.
No.
Why not?
I don't want
to. Alright, fair enough. Is there anything else Transformers related you want to talk about?
Nah.
Alright.
I ain't got nothing.
There's a couple Marvel things I wanted to talk about that I've been really wanting to talk about that is really interesting, but like I would like just like some clarification for.
Have you seen Guardians yet?
No.
I've seen it 3 times. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Reasons.
Give me a good one.
In about 12 days, my daughter's coming.
Oh, I said a good one.
Alright, it was announced on I think The View, was it? That
what?
On the show The View, where a bunch of women just chit-chat and shit, that Thor is now going to be a female in the comics.
Yeah.
How, like, and they said it's not like a female, it's not like Thor girl or like a different Thor, but it's like the Thor is now going to be a girl.
No, that's totally wrong.
But that's what they said. Like in the
On The View, they said that?
and other comic people that run podcasts about comic books have been saying it's like it's not like an alternate Thor, but it's like the main Thor is going to be a girl.
No, it is. Like, it's a new Thor, but the thing is, it's like the first time they're doing it. It's not like Donald Blake Thor. It's Thor himself is no longer worthy to wield Mjolnir.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not like Thor's getting a sex change or anything?
No, he's not.
No, it's a comics. I know. I know exactly what you're talking about. Sheesh.
What?
Like, I've even... Squid hands. My wife is trying to one-up me, and I just denied her. But, okay, so Thor Odin's son is no longer in the comics going to be worthy of Mjolnir, and someone else is going to take the mantle of Thor?
Yeah, apparently he's going to be using his old axe.
Okay.
But he's still in the Avengers, but he's not like Thor right now.
So what is he, but like, okay. So what is he going to be called? Is he still going to be called Thor, or...
I don't think the comics have been released yet.
That's what I'm like, when is this going to happen?
Soon, because they announced it in tandem with Sam Wilson becoming Captain America.
That's the next part I want to talk about.
Yeah, I figured.
Because...
which I actually like that idea a lot.
Too.
Just because I watched some of the panels from Comic-Con, and what they talked about what they've been doing is drawing a flying Captain America, and that just sounds sweet.
I saw a picture. I'm not sure if this is fan art or whatnot, because it was kind of hard for me to find like anything about this, because as soon as I type in Sam Wilson Captain America, it automatically just brings up the movie. But like, is the one picture I found of like, which was supposed to be Sam Wilson as Captain America, was like a perfect hybrid of like Captain America's stealth uniform and classic Captain America and Falcon.
Did it have like the circle star on the chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, with the goggles.
Yeah, that's sweet.
That's him. Yeah.
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 And from what I gather, like from is what's going on with Steve Rogers? Is he like? Because I saw that yeah, I think in the comics, is he like rapidly aging?
There was a villain who sucked out his super soldier serum, and he rapidly aged, and now he's like 90-something years old. Actively.
So yeah, because like one little part I saw was like I saw an issue where it was like Captain America's uniform in like a casket. And I was looking through it, and like I just saw like Steve Rogers was really old, and I didn't get really a chance to read it all. So like who was it that was sucking the super serum out of him?
I don't know, some weird new villain, I think.
Oh, and I
haven't got a chance to read that book yet either.
And this is leading up to Sam Wilson.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that going to be like a I was trying to figure it out. Like, is the comic line that he's going to be in is actually going to be called All New Captain America, or is that just like them trying to explain?
That I don't know. This is 616.
Okay,
so...
it is going to be it is going to be the main Marvel universe, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Thor, right?
Yes. Yes.
See, all these multiple Marvel universes in comic lines being out at the same time is really fucking confusing for me.
Well, see, that's the problem with it, and it's all kind of publicity stunts. I don't really see this as one, but it's like when they announced we're gonna kill Wolverine. Oh, so you're gonna kill him in a different? It's not 616.
It's not.
That they're killing him. No, it's not.
Oh yeah, I didn't think so. But yeah, because they couldn't. Even if they did kill him off in the main Marvel universe, it'd only be a matter of time before he came back anyway.
Yeah, like the characters always coming back. Johnny Storm came back.
Steve Rogers came back. Superman came back.
And I love Superman's my favorite Avenger.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there anything else you want to say about those?
Has there been any pictures of what the female Thor's gonna look like?
Yeah.
Because all I found was like cosplayers.
No, yeah, there's a female Thor picture.
Can you help me find it?
Oh my fucking god, you are a grown man. But I guess.
A grown man that's asking for your help.
If I type in female Thor into Google Images once and I find it.
Like.
Marvel now female Thor. Search. Oh my god, you are helpless.
I didn't type in Marvel now though, so that might be what I did wrong.
Bam. That first one, that second picture, yeah, that's her.
First page, second picture.
Yeah, and if you go to the third picture, that's everybody.
And the link you sent me, okay. Where she has a helmet that's like basically covering her entire face.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Okay. That's neat. Her head comes to a point. And she has a W on her forehead. That's funny.
Wonder Woman.
And Marvel Studios have been saying that Sam Wilson as Captain America could happen in Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It won't happen.
It will.
Yeah.
But do you think
it won't? No, it won't. It won't happen.
It won't happen.
There's no way. It won't happen.
Why?
Because it'd be too much of a stretch, and it looks like they're already investing into making Bucky Captain America.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel like the movie Captain or the movie Falcon would be invested. People could invest themselves enough into it.
Right.
I don't feel like Falcon's going to be Captain America forever either. So definitely not as long as Bucky was.
Yeah.
So.
And from what I read, Joss Whedon said expressed interest that bringing female Thor into Thor 3 is a possibility.
No.
Because what I read is that because Thor 3 hasn't been officially confirmed, and I need to find that interview.
Yes, it has writers. You know that?
Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm here.
It has writers. It's not officially greenlit, but
yeah. This news article I'm reading right here says Avengers 2 Chris Hemsworth talks new Thor movie after Joss Whedon female Thor replacement casting suggestion. So Joss Whedon definitely has an idea of having a female Thor in Thor 3.
But they're not gonna. I highly doubt they'll do it.
Okay.
It's too much of a stretch. See, it's somebody that it. Okay, this is my whole point of contention with the whole thing. Is I have this really weird divide, and it's between people who watch the Marvel movies for Marvel movies and follow them, and they're into the movies, but they won't be bothered to pick up a comic book, and that's not so bad. But Marvel Studios, and I know that they still think about this, they have to think about the general public who want to go see the movies for what they are. And they're not as invested in them as characters or comic book points or anything. There are people who... There was a guy who my buddy ran into at the store, and he was yelling about how horrible Amazing Spider-Man 2 was because he thought Gwen Stacy was a made-up character. and then my friend told him, you know she's from the comic book, right? And the guy looked at him like, what do you mean Spider-Man's a comic book? So they just have to think about those points of views. And that's the problem. That's the thing that I don't... That's my whole thing with comic book movies. You have to think of every single person who's coming to come see it. You have to think of the child, because the kid wants to see the movie. You have to think of the average moviegoer.
They're not for children. Fuck them.
You have to think of the average moviegoer, and you have to think of the comic book fan. And you can't really turn to one more than the other. I think the one that gets the shaft the most nowadays is the kids, which is fine. Kids, you know, that's life. But making Thor a female halfway through Thor 3 would throw way too many people off, and you'd have 1/4 of the crowd sitting there going, "Oh yeah, that's in the comic book, isn't it?" Like I just don't think it's marketable.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see because apparently there is interest in doing it. So, but and, like if Joss Whedon has,
Well, Joss Whedon isn't making Thor 3.
but I mean he rewrote parts in Thor 2.
Yeah, and he rewrote parts in Iron Man
Yeah,
3.
he has this. He can. I mean, he has enough control over the Marvel Cinematic Universe to kind of do whatever he wants, even if he's if he's not directing them.
But they brought him into Iron Man 3 because they lost where they were going at the end.
And they still kind of lost what they're doing.
Yeah.
He didn't. I'm not even sure. I would have been really interested to see like what the original ending would have been like.
I know, because they said he fixed it up a lot.
Like,
and
really?
like he pulls out a gun and just blows his brains out. I'm Iron Man, no more. Like it was nuts. Yeah, I do agree with you. It's all, but I believe at this point in the game, the only other person who has any sort of stagnant line of where they think they know they're gonna go with in the movies is Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We don't know if we're making Iron Man 4. They don't know what's gonna go on with Thor 3, but I'm sure they're gonna make it. The only other things that they have going on now that they're planning are Avengers 2 and 3, Guardians 2, and Doctor Strange. And then they're trying to find something to do with the Hulk and failing at it.
I know, which has me really depressed. I was hoping that they would announce a new Hulk project at San Diego Comic-Con this year, but they didn't.
I think by next year we'll know if something's gonna happen.
Yeah. And speaking of which, I know I'm like 3 or 4 months late, but I finally saw Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
Wasn't it good?
Oh my god, I loved it. It's so fucking good. Like it's just
it's okay, I guess.
It's okay. I like the part that really like I kind of you know knew about Hydra and shit being in it, and but like what I didn't really quite expect was certain things. Like I did not expect to see Arnim Zola in it.
Mm-hmm.
And that, like, when they went into the underground, like, computer room, I was looking at all those fucking giant ass drives. They're walking towards a monitor, and our point of view is fixated on that little camera, and then it rises up a little bit. That it got me really excited. And they did Arnim Zola really about as seriously as I think they could have. If they would have went any more further than what they did, it probably would have been really funny. And they weren't going.
Yeah, like he had like a robot body walking around,
but
with like his head in his stomach.
Mm-hmm. But Arnim Zola is really creepy in this.
Oh, I liked it though.
Yeah, I liked it, but
because that dude, like they even said so in the first movie, like that dude's pretty sleazy.
Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't want to die. So he's kind of just an all-around douche.
Yeah, and I found an image. Apparently, from the first Captain America movie, there's an Easter egg of him like holding schematics and shit. And the camera doesn't fixate on it at all. But like if you pause it at the right moment, one of the blueprints he's holding is of the Arnim Zola robot suit.
Yeah.
I thought that was.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah, it was really cool.
That's awesome.
I love when they do little shit like that. But one part that really got me really fucking like part that really surprised me was first of all, I was really kind of surprised that they even brought in the congressman from Iron Man 2. It was played by I forget what actor's name. He's a comedian actor. I forget his name. You know what I'm talking about though, right?
What? I'm being serious. What?
The congressman from Iron Man 2.
Oh yeah.
What was the actor's name that played him? His name is on the tip of my tongue. He had his own show on HBO, I think, for the longest time. Anyway, he was a douchebag in Iron Man 2. Nobody really liked him, and he came back. And now I understand where that meme came from.
Yeah, you never noticed. Oh, that's right. You did never realize.
Yeah. And
Hail Hydra.
I mean, I seen that meme of like people whispering each other's ears saying Hail Hydra. I'm like, this is weird. And then I saw it happen in a movie. I'm like, oh, I get it. Why? Now I get it now. And I'm surprised that they brought in a character from a movie that came out 4 years.
And a character that nobody remembers.
Yeah. But like, and it made him even more unlikable now. But man, it's really interesting how they just really trying to play off like how they reintroduced Hydra back into the Marvel universe, but without making it corny. They made it very more of a realistic where they explained how Hydra secretly grew inside Shield is brilliant. I loved it. I am kind of let's see, how should I say it, biased in saying that the Incredible Hulk is my favorite Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, and I'm not denying that it's not the best, but it is my favorite just because I'm a Hulk fanboy.
You would,
but I have to say that Captain America: The Winter Soldier I feel is the best.
I feel it is the best. I feel like the top threes are amongst Cap 2, Iron Man, and Guardians. Cutting out Avengers, obviously, for no really particular reason that I could think of.
Obviously, but I can't explain it why.
I can't explain why we're not including it. Some people might not like it as much, but I think it's the best without a doubt. So, hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah.
But even
I just think if they want to continue the Hulk, I really like the Incredible Hulk. The only problem with it is they have to keep it relevant. They have to make a new Hulk. I really think so.
Yeah. They might just have to keep Hulk. I don't think too many people really care about Hulk though enough to really justify another standalone film though.
I don't either, but I think that's what I think it is. I think putting the money into it and investing in it, nobody would really be wholeheartedly into it. But when it would come out and show its fruits, then it would do well. I really do. As long as it's not, because I am somebody in the camp of, I think if you were to do a World War Hulk movie, it wouldn't go over very well.
It wouldn't?
I really don't think so. I don't think it would go over very well.
If they did it right, they would not be able to do it like word for word of the comics.
If they did it differently, if they did it like the Tesseract opened up and he went through it to stop it or something, and he was stuck in space, totally fine. Like, I'd be cool with that. That's not shoehorning it in.
I mean,
and then
talking about World War Hulk or Planet Hulk?
No, I'm sorry, I'm talking about Planet Hulk now, because we're talking about because World War Hulk, I don't think would work.
Yeah.
Planet Hulk, I think that would work, just in that degree though. But World War Hulk, no, I can't think of a way.
I would love a World War Hulk though movie. The thing is, like,
if these were movies that weren't all tied together, yeah, it'd be fun. But they are.
Yeah. One thing though, the reason why I don't think that it's going to be really hard to do another Hulk movie is the way that they kind of treated the Hulk in the Avengers. I'm not sure if I'm right or if this is all just speculation, but I don't think Josh Whedon is a huge fan of Hulk.
You don't think he is, or you think he is?
I don't think he is.
Well, I mean, again, he's not the only contender in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Because I think they just did a lot of things wrong with the character, and especially towards they openly said that Bruce Banner is no longer being hunted down by the government. That's one of the big staples in any Hulk comic, is that he's kind of an outcast. He's always being hunted down by the General Ross's Hulkbuster team, and and he's especially early on he is, and especially in the Ultimates universe, which the cinematic universe seems to be heavily influenced by in some aspects. He was really kind of he was treated more of like a villain almost at times.
Who was?
Hulk.
General Ross?
Hulk.
Okay, I don't know if you're talking about General Ross or Hulk.
Yeah. But like that I was going to bring it because they had such a good General Ross in the Incredible Hulk that, I mean, especially like if they do another standalone film and like Bruce Banner is like isn't being hunted down by the government anymore, then there would be almost no point in having General Ross in there, which is one of the biggest Hulk characters. Oh, I overall,
Unless they did Red Hulk.
yeah.
But they already let in to have the leader. So.
I think the reason why I can really enjoy the Avengers. I like it a lot, even though it's kind of a simple story. It's a really fun movie to watch. Just some aspects of the movie, like just the inner Hulk fan coming out. Like, I just wish they would have treated Hulk a little bit more lovingly, even though he does have some of the coolest scenes in it. I feel like, especially the one towards in the climax. I just wish they would have done stuff a little bit differently. But I know the general public doesn't, because they loved how Thor was in Avengers, and that just kind of, I don't know. I guess he's more marketable in the Avengers than he was before. Because he's funny. He punches Thor when he's not looking. What's so funny?
So you know I'm into cosplay, right?
Yeah.
I think this is what you think of me. Look at the first picture.
Let's see. That's frozen. That is really creepy.
That is horrifying. Yeah. The other ones aren't as bad, but yeah.
I saw this one Vine where this kid, this reminded me because of Frozen Friday. This kid, this fat boy, was singing "Let It Go" on Vine, and apparently he was really sick because he started coughing, and towards the end, just a big snot rocket just flew out of his nose. It was so unexpected. He goes, "Let it go," snot. Okay. That's about as much as I have that I could have pulled out my ass to make this show somewhat long. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the comic line of Sam Wilson as Captain America. I'd just like to know if that's like going to get its new line, if there's going to be a #1 of it. Same thing with Thor. And they're just coming out this fall, right? Yeah. Time will tell. Shall we go on to questions? If there are any.
Oh wow, that's funny. I'm sorry, I was reading through tweets. What? I'm sorry, we're recording? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Questions. What the hell? Oh god.
What?
Damn it. None.
Is it questions from a certain person?
Yeah, fuck it.
Let's read them. I need some entertainment.
From Maria, are you guys going to see TMNT? And how was Destiny for you, Jess? Smiley face.
I really love the Destiny beta, and I don't think I mentioned on the show, but I got the Destiny beta code courtesy of Angel, aka Epic ACL. When you pre-order the game, he got a certain amount of codes, and both of us, we both have PlayStation 4, and I didn't pre-order the game, but he was kind enough to give me a beta code for it because I missed out on the first beta.
It was open beta, I think, on PS3 as well, and I missed it.
Yeah, it was the first. It was actually, I think they technically called it the alpha because it was the first test, and when the pre-orders came out, that was the beta. But yeah, it's a really, really fun game. I'm kind of sad because when I get the game, I'm gonna have to start over again because like as far as I know, you can't pick back up from where your character was during the beta when you get the full game.
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks because I put a lot of hours into my character. Yeah, but it's really fun. I like it a lot. What was the first part of the question?
Are you gonna see the new Ninja Turtles movie?
I'd like to.
I'm seeing it tonight.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you gotten any of the figures yet?
The new movie ones? Hell no.
I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted to get the core ones.
From the new movie?
Yeah, I like them.
No, they look like crap.
I don't know. I mean, they're only $9.
I'd rather get the Nickelodeon Turtles. Those look good.
You're such a Nickelodeon fanboy.
Not really. I just I think those toys look better.
I don't know. I like the way the new ones look.
I like the designs. I think they're fine for what they are. God, there's this guy. He doesn't listen to this. He's not gonna listen to it, so I don't care. There's this guy on my Facebook friends list. He just keeps yelling and hashtagging about how much like the new Ninja Turtles are not Ninja Turtles. They are Michael Bay abominations. He's not seeing this movie. He'll take pictures of him watching the original '90s movies, saying these are the only Turtles for me. And I'm just sitting there like, that's all good and fine, but you know that those aren't the only Turtles, right? You know that they started off as a comic book, right? And all their headbands were red. You know that, right? You do? No? Fuck you. Like, people just don't understand. I don't. If you don't like a thing, don't go see it. Stop yelling about how you don't like it, because I don't give a fuck, and I'm still gonna see it. And I'm not gonna make a judgment call on the movie. The new movie, the new Ninja Turtles, it could suck. It could very much like be the worst movie I've ever seen, but at least I'll have known that. And I'm paid to get into movies anyway, so I'm not losing anything but time and knowledge. So, wah. Yeah, no, if you don't want to see it, that's fine. But stop yelling about how much you don't want to see it. It's annoying, and it's stupid. Just don't go see it. If you don't like it because Michael Bay's doing it either, understand Michael Bay is not doing it. He put money into it, that's it. He didn't sit at his desk and hand draw these turtles. And put, childhood rape part 2. He didn't. He's a guy who likes money and knows that all these 80s ideas are going to get money.
Right.
That's all. That's all that is. He doesn't hate you. He's not trying to fuck your childhood. Sorry, but he's not. Anyway.
Have you ever seen the 1990 original Ninja Turtle movie?
Like the live action one? Yeah.
When was the last time you saw it?
It's been a few years.
That movie still holds up.
Oh yeah, I watched Secret of the Ooze like 3 weeks ago. Fucking amazing still.
Really?
Yeah.
That movie was amazing when I was a little kid. Now, I can't stand it.
You don't like Secret of the Ooze anymore?
It's not. It's not even just the fact that. I mean, I like. I like the Vanilla Ice song of it. I just don't. I don't like how light the tone is of it.
Yeah.
But what I loved about the first Ninja Turtles movie, like when I was real little, I did not care for the first one as much. I liked the second one more. But as I got older, I started liking the first one more, and the second one and the third one a lot less. And the reason was because I
never liked the third one. Ever.
When I remember the third one came out, everyone thought like there was going to be a young Shredder or Shredder's ancestors in it.
Yeah.
There's so much speculation. That third one was... I'm not sure exactly how I felt about it. I think I liked it just because it was Turtles back then. But, yeah, that one's junk. Splinter looks silly in that one. But what I really love about the first one is just how the tone of the entire movie is just like a perfect mixture of the original comics and of the cartoon. Because kids that would have seen the movie back then would have only really known about the cartoon, but fans of the original comic would have really liked it too, because the comics were very dark and very violent. And there's so many storylines in the original movie that are influenced from the comic, especially the Splinter being kidnapped was a story arc in the comics. Of course, Shredder was actually had such a small role in the comics. He's only in the first story arc. And like, the whole the fight with the turtles and Shredder on the roof is from the comics as well. But like in the movie, Shredder kicked all their asses. But in the comics, the turtles were fucking just stabbing Shredder, and Leonardo basically handed Shredder his katana and asked him to kill himself, which is really messed up.
Did he do it?
No, he jumped off the roof, and I think he was holding a grenade or Splinter. Like somehow gave. I need to reread this, but like. While at some point, he had a grenade or something on him, and when he was jumping off the roof, which is also in the movie, but in the movie he fell into a garbage compactor, and he got crushed, but in the comics he was jumping off the roof, and he exploded in midair. And Splinter had something to do with it. I need to reread that and figure it out, but yeah. That just the overall tone and seriousness of the first one I still love, and it's still... it's kind of underrated, but I still think it's one of the better independent comic book movies made. Because I do consider that one to be a comic book movie, not necessarily the sequels. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the new movie that's coming out.
Yeah. Are
you excited for that one?
I'm optimistic. I'm in the... because... I'm excited, but I'm reserved. I'm trying not to get too excited. I'm going in completely open-minded, thinking this could probably be really cool. It could also probably be really bad. So, yeah. We'll see.
I have not seen any. Like I've only seen that new trailer once, and that it was because when I went to see Transformers, or it was there, but that's the only time I've seen it, and I just kind of like halfway paid attention to it because I just didn't want to watch it because I'm going to see it anyway, and I said before I'm not watching trailers anymore. I don't think people should watch trailers anymore because they fucking either ruin movies or they lie to you. Godzilla.
Fucking Godzilla.
But I'm indifferent about it right now. I'm not as nearly as negative about the film as I was before. Now knowing that they corrected some of their mistakes halfway through production, like the turtles are no longer aliens; they are actually are turtles. And from what I've seen of the designs of the toys, I like the designs. They're updated, and they're each like outward manifestations of each other's personalities, while like all of them before have been kind of like all just generic. While like Raphael, he has the typical cool guy syndrome where he has, not necessarily in the toys, but in the promo ops I've seen at like pop-up displays, like he has sunglasses and like a toothpick in his mouth for whatever reason. Donatello is a scientist, he has glasses and goggles. Leonardo, he's just like kind of very stoic and badass looking. Michelangelo, he's just kind of wearing like from what I remember, just like kind of hippie clothes almost. He looks a little bit more laid back, but I don't know. I would like to take the kids to go see him because I know that they, especially Zachary likes turtles. So, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Anyway. Next.
Hold on, I'm eating. It's called professionalism.
Read what I'm typing in the chat window.
These are it.
Okay, and we are reading them?
Yep.
Okay, good. And is that the last of them?
No, there's another email.
Okay.
It says, "You guys going to see TMNT, and how had Destiny for you, Jess?" Smiley face. Then he says again, "There's some reused scenes in Age of Extinction." Okay.
You know, that is something I was legit wondering about, because there was reused scenes in Revenge of the Fallen, even just from the first movie, and even from the earlier on the movies. In that same movie, like especially a Soundwave, they reused that same scene of Soundwave twice in the whole movie. And in Dark of the Moon, there's reused scenes from the island.
Or was it the island or the rock?
The island.
Oh.
In Dark of the Moon, but I was never heard about there being any reused scenes in Age of Extinction.
I think there's one in Age of Extinction.
Do you know what that is?
I think it's when the UAV is flying in, and the camera like turns from like the right to the left, centers into the TV screen, and then like goes down. That looks very familiar. But then again, that could be a very generic shot. I don't know. So if you have any examples of what it was reused, I don't really know. I've only seen the movie like twice, and I didn't go in there with the camera.
Why not?
Yeah. I like my job. From Ian, "Hey lads, I check A Productions again. Number 1, what mini bots would you guys like to see come out of the Generations Legends line?" Huffer.
I'll go with that one, because I really don't know too many of the other mini bots.
As much as I loved the original Warpath 2, I would like a Legends Warpath to see what they would do. But mini bots, I'm trying to think. I know there's more, like a shit ton more.
Yeah.
I really think Huffer, and he would assume like 4 repaints. Oh, I want Brawn too. Definitely Brawn.
Yeah.
We need an updated Brawn. Number 2, what do you guys think about the Star Wars Black Inch Deluxe figures? I just got the Jabba the Hutt figure and take my advice and skip out on it. Pictures at the bottom of the page. What? I just got the Jabba the Jabba figure and take my advice and skip out on it.
No, I've lost a lot of interest in the Star Wars Black series. I don't think I'm going. I don't think I'm going to get any of them.
I've not gotten a single one.
What's up, Jordan?
And I'd like to, but damn, it's really hard to care.
Yeah.
I mean, they have some new toys coming out that look really cool. Like from that Star Wars Rebels show, they have a like this new X-wing for like $35. It's a giant freaking ship, and I want it.
Is the Rebels actually going to be in canon
with Clone Wars? No clue. Not following it. All I know is they're making toys and they look actually pretty cool. Are any of you guys going to give the Star Wars Rebels TV show a chance when it premieres this fall? Yes. Riddle us a few questions. Is it in continuity with Clone Wars, or is it completely different? And what? Give us a link to what it's about. Dude, there's your homework.
Yeah.
Have any of you heard of 7 Days to Die, a PC zombie game with Minecraft elements? Link here. Oh, I don't know, but that sounds fun. 7 Days to Die, the survival horde crafting game. Prepare for nightfall. So this is zombie Minecraft.
Yeah.
With better graphics. Does it cost money?
I have to check that out.
It actually does look really fun. It looks like it has mechanics from like the Walking Dead games.
Next.
More so than any other zombie game. I'm bookmarking this. Let me know if it costs money.
Yeah.
5, what are some video games that you want to be made into movies and ones that you don't think should be made into movies at all?
I still would really love to see a Metal Gear Solid live action movie. I don't think they should ever do a Halo live action movie because it would be so generic and boring. Like I seen at San Diego Comic-Con, they announced a Halo TV show. And it looks
for the third time.
Looks really interesting.
They announced a Halo TV show for the third time.
And Ridley Scott's producing it.
Nope, for the third time.
Yeah.
I can't think of any video game that I would actively want to see become a movie. I just can't. Like, I'm even looking at games and nothing's grabbing me enough to where that the game didn't fill out what I wanted already enough to see it become a movie.
Right.
But that's only my opinion. Keep up the good work, lads. Thank you, Ian. That's it.
Alright. If you have any more questions, please feel free to send them in to primecastqa@gmail.com. That's primecastquanda@gmail.com.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Password for this episode? Thor tits.
That is sexist.
I know, it's sexy.
No, that's not.
If you type in... If you listen to the whole episode, type in Thor tits in the comment section. Lets us know that you watch the whole episode, and it makes us laugh and giggle and have a gay old time.
He said it, not me.
You can follow me at Twitter at twitter.com/ssjautobot. Instagram me too, ssjautobot. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get the newest episodes of Primecast as soon as they're up. Like I would try to put them up. It's always depending on fucking Wyatt, but I always try to put them the shows up the day we record.
Yeah, fuck you.
I kid.
IKEA.
Fuck IKEA. That fucking store is burn it to the ground. Okay.
Alright. You can follow me on Twitter, Anakin Vader. Subscribe to me on YouTube at Anakin Vader. That's it.
Alright. Until next week, thank you for listening and watching. My name is Jesse.
My name is still Wyatt.
One more.
No.